Good afternoon. I would like to welcome you to the Senate Committee on Special Legislation and Veterans Affairs. Hopefully, we have a relatively short agenda in comparison to a lot of other committees this evening. And so what I'd like to do is to start it off with a roll call, please, to make sure that we have a quorum.
Chairman Feelag.
Present.
Senator Murray.
She's present.
Senator Lawson. Senator Bell.
Here.
Senator Mendes. Senator Morgan. Senator Raptakis.
Here.
Senator Seveny.
I'm here.
And I believe Senator Mendes is here. All right, the way we're going to run the agenda today is to go through the two bills, the two House bills that are under consideration, and then we're going to skip to those senators that I see present on the WebEx to provide their testimony so that they can leave and proceed from there. So the first bill of consideration is House Bill 5504. And this is related to allowing alcoholic beverages on New Year's Day for Class A licenses. Those are your liquor stores. This was a bill that we passed by Senator Gallo on the Senate floor. And so entertain a motion for passage.
Move to pass.
We have a motion to pass. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Senator Bell. Clerk, read the vote tally, please.
Chair Feelag.
Yes.
Senator Murray.
Yes.
Senator Lawson. Senator Bell.
Yes.
Senator Mendes. Senator Mendes.
I can't see a picture of her and I can't hear any.
Senator Raptakis.
Yes.
Well, Senator Mendes is a yes.
And Senator.
Now we can hear.
And Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, we have 6 in the affirmative.
Thank you very much. The next bill for consideration is 5593. Again, this is another companion bill to Senator Sosnowski. And can we have a motion for passage?
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Chair Feelag.
Yes.
Senator Murray.
Yes.
Senator Bell.
Yes.
Senator Mendes.
Yes.
Senator Raptakis.
Yes. Yes.
Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, we have 6 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative.
Thank you very much. The first bill we're going to hear is from Senator Lombardi. I see him present, 838, relating to criminal offenses, games of chance, filing requirements. Senator Lombardi, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen of the committee. Very briefly, I received a communication from a constituent of mine who apparently is disabled and participates in various contests and sweepstakes. And he informed me that Rhode Island is one of 2 or 3 states in the union that still require a application fee to the state of Rhode Island and a designation in filings with the Secretary of State. This bill, at his request, seeks to eliminate that and come in conformity with the 47 or 48 other states. And I'll entertain any questions, please.
Any questions from any member of the committee? Senator Bell.
I just want to say I think this is great legislation. It removes some unnecessary red tape, and I think it will help our business economy. And I want to thank the sponsor for introducing this excellent piece of legislation.
Any other questions, comments? Before we entertain any types of motions, Senator Lawson, we passed two of the House bills, House 5504 and 5593. Do you want to be recorded in the affirmative?
I do. Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, so ordered. This is the first time we're hearing this bill, and I don't know who I'm supposed to get information regarding this in terms of Department of Revenue or the gaming associations or whatever. So at this time, what I'd like to do is to hold for further study. So can I have a motion to that effect? We have a motion, Senator Murray, second by Senator Raptakis, Senator Lawson. Roll call, please.
Chairman Felag.
Yes.
Senator Murray.
Yes.
Senator Lawson.
Yes.
Senator Bell.
Yes.
Senator Mendes.
Yes.
Senator Raptakis.
Yes.
And Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Chairman, we have 7 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative.
All right, I see Senator Valverde. Is she present for bill number 861 regarding naming a state road after E. Richard Durfee? Senator Valverde, you're somewhere, right?
Yes.
Okay. Proceed with your testimony.
All right, thank you, Chairman, members of the committee. So this bill would rename part of Sand Hill Cove Road in Narragansett to be E. Richard Durfee Road. And now this would honor a longtime community member in Narragansett. Richard Durfee was a beloved member, a beloved resident of Narragansett for many, many years and served his community well. After graduating from South Kingstown High School, he enlisted in the Army and served in Berlin for a number of years. Before coming home to attend URI School of Business. He then worked at Raytheon for a number of years before taking over the now very famous family business, George's of Galilee. So this bill would rename the portion of Sand Hill Cove Road that runs in front of George's of Galilee. In addition to running his family's business for many years, he served his communities in so many ways. He was a charter member of the Narragansett Lions Club, which is now the largest Lions Club in the world. He also founded the Blessing of the Fleet. So for any of you who've come down during the summer and see the Blessing of the Fleet, he was responsible for all that. He was also very involved with both local kids sports and URI sports. Founding a booster club for URI men's basketball and was responsible for bringing many really great players to URI, as well as supporting local little leagues, local football leagues, things like that. And he served on quite a long list of local boards and commissions. So this would be a really great honor for him and his family since he has since passed. And I hope this committee can support it. I do have a resolution from the Narragansett Town Council in support of this legislation, and this legislation has already passed the House this session. So we can get it passed.
Just a couple of questions. One, you mentioned that you have a council resolution. Obviously, this is a state road, correct? And there's going to be no address changes. This is just an honorary type of designation that would be from one part of the road beginning in Narragansett to the end of Narragansett, correct?
Yes, it's a relatively small section. It's a very small section, just the section that runs basically in front of George's of Galilee.
Okay, and we're sure that this has no other designations,
Around the curve where it is.
and this doesn't have any other designations as like a sort of veterans passway or highway or anything else, just, it's been designated as Sandy Hill Cove Road, and now we're looking for the honorary designation of the E. Richard Durfee Road, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good, but why don't we just hold for one meeting or so, and then we can come back to this. I just want to make sure that there's no other designations and get input from DOT, just to indicate that in any research they've done, that there's nothing that indicates it's another type of road. So with that, can we hold for further study? We have a motion. Senator Raptakis, do we have a second?
Second.
Second, Senator Seveny. Roll call, please.
Chairman Phelan,
Yes.
Senator Murray,
Yes.
Senator Lawson,
Yes.
Senator Bell,
Yes.
Senator Mendes,
Yes.
Senator Raptakis,
Yes.
and Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, we have 7 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative.
Thank you very much. Moving on to the next bill of substance would be the first on the agenda by Senator Goodwin, 749. This provides for amendments to the statute of the Director of Law Revision to comply with the name change approved by the statewide referendum in November of 2020. I don't see Senator Goodwin here, but I believe that legislation is the word Providence Plantation. Let me just make sure on that. Yes, they would remove Providence Plantation throughout the law revision document. Seems straightforward, so I would like a motion for passage.
So
Unless there's
moved.
questions, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor, clerk, do the roll call.
Chairman Phelan,
Yes.
Senator Murray,
Yes.
Senator Lawson,
Yes.
Senator Bell,
Yes.
Senator Mendes,
Yes.
Senator Raptakis,
Yes.
and Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, we have 7 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative.
Excellent. The next bill is by Senator Corkin, 850. And this particular piece of legislation is a naming. It would name the fishing pier at Rocky Point in Warwick after the former Director of Environmental Management Deputy Director. And it's been submitted to us at the request of DEM. There's no witnesses. Unfortunately, Senator Culkin cannot be with us this afternoon. So,
Mr. Chairman?
yes,
Um,
yes.
I believe I'm supposed to present this on behalf of Senator Culkin.
Oh, please do. I'm sorry.
Essentially, the naming has already taken place at the retirement ceremony of Larry Marajian, who worked so hard to preserve the waterfront in Warwick and did so much important work to make sure that Rocky Point would remain public. Former Mayor Avedisian suggested that it be named after the fishing pier at Rocky Point, be named after him in his honor, after consultation with Director Coit of DEM. In order to codify this name change, which has already taken effect, but in order to codify it officially in state law, we do need special legislation. And this is supported, as you mentioned, Mr. Chairman, by DEM and I believe by the city of Warwick. So with that, I'd be happy to take any questions.
Any questions of Senator Bell? And what would you like to do with this bill, Senator Bell?
If there are no objections to passing it, I'd like to pass it. But if there are reasons to hold it, I understand.
No, I don't see anything that would warrant, I mean, the only people I would want to have input from provided that to me, which would be Rhode Island DEM, which is state-owned land that they control. So make that in the form of a motion, please.
All right, I move passage.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second, roll call, please.
Chairman Felag.
Yes.
Senator Murray.
Yes.
Senator Lawson.
Yes.
Senator Bell.
Yes.
Senator Mendes.
Yes.
Senator Raptakis.
Yes.
And Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, we have 7 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative.
Thank you very much, and that provides us, brings us to the last bill of the evening, Senate Bill 863, submitted by myself. This was a bill that just was brought to my attention by the administration and by the Rhode Island Director of Veterans Affairs, Kasemian. And basically what he states is, in his letter is he wants to remove the word war from the qualification of an honorably discharged veteran. As you may or may not know, there are different designations in terms of honorably discharged veteran and an honorably discharged war veteran that is designated during the wartime. And based on the that aspect of it, it's been a little bit of difficult to try to get administrators to apply to be the new director of the Veterans Home, because they may have the qualifications from the health perspective, but health administrative perspective, but may not have been honorably discharged war veteran. They might have been honorably discharged veteran. And so what they want to do is to strike the word war so that they can get more candidates or more qualified candidates for this position. Anyone have any questions? And we have a letter of recommendation to that fact by the Director of Veterans Affairs. Senator Lawson.
Thank you, Chairman. I was just curious as to why it was limited. Was there any specific reason? Being new to the committee?
That's a good question. Maybe as far back as World War II and Korean War, they had enough war veterans, so to speak, designated, whereas now they're finding that that's been a hindrance to some of the people that have wanted to qualify or wanted to apply for this particular position.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, if I
Yes.
may. Some of this
Senator Seveny.
language. Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Some of this language gets entwined with some of the veterans groups, like the Veterans of Foreign Wars and whatnot, where they limit their membership to service within those defined periods when the country was at war somewhere. And I think that's probably how this language gets entwined into things where it isn't really necessary, like this bill. I very much support this. Veterans are veterans, and the practical reality is, in many cases, many of the veterans who do qualify under the criteria for those periods when the country was actively at war, most did not serve in the wartime regions. So I think this, out of fairness and just common sense, I think striking this language is the right thing to do.
Thank you very much. Any other questions, comments? Senator Bell?
I echo the comments of the other senators. I do believe this is a good idea. I think we have fewer veterans of official wars, fortunately. I'm also not sure that this language, because it may apply to only officially declared wars, whereas we have a lot of engagements where people see active service that aren't wars within the legal definition. So I think it's a very good idea, and I think we should move forwards with this legislation.
Thank you. I mean, it doesn't strike anyone from applying, and obviously you have to be an honorably discharged veteran. So whether you're a war veteran or a regular veteran, That's part of the qualifications, that you have to be a veteran in order to apply for this, but also have the administrative skills in a background in the health industry to provide that service. So with that, could I have a motion for approval of passage?
So
Senator
moved.
Raptakis and Senator Seveny, roll call, please.
Chairman Feelak.
Yes.
Senator Murray.
Yes.
Senator Lawson.
Yes.
Senator Bell.
Yes.
Senator Mendes.
Yes.
Senator Raptakis.
Yes.
And Senator Seveny.
Yes.
Mr.
Thank you very
Chairman,
much, committee. That concludes our agenda for this afternoon. I thank you for your prompt attendance and your attentiveness to the agenda at hand, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
Well, a motion, come a motion to adjourn, just to make it
So moved.
official. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
We have the motion. Thank you. Take
See
care
ya.
now.